Alright, so this is the first search area in the Lily Pad, they called it. And we're going to see Muriel get really hung up on some converging odor and try to deal with sourcing where she kind of knew where the odor was, but I really couldn't read it as well. So we're going to look at this as we go on, so let's see what she does. So we come in and right away she heads over to here, which is where the other search area that she hasn't yet searched is, and she's a little bit drawn to that side right away. And here, moving into the area, is Luther. Luther is a legendary judge. Love the guy, real fair judge, real great guy, knows his stuff. So he judges both these lily pad searches. So we'll watch Muriel here as she hits all this odor, comes back and gets caught. So she's already kind of caught some odor from one area. So we're dealing with odor over here, and then two more off the screen over there that are higher up. Let's see what she does first. So she starts working kind of the middle odor, we'll call it, on this red stacked shelving or container. So odors from high one there inside the edge of the stacked wood there. So that high one probably coming that way, and this one going that way. So she's following multiple odors while she's trying to make up her mind. Now she's got some real behavior going where she's really detailing. So let's actually reverse that a little bit. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to zoom in here. And look at how much she details. Up, down, up, down, up, down. She's really working that good. So that was correct there, that call. And she worked that really nicely, but she took her sweet time to figure this out. So now we're going to go on to the next section and try and work out some more stuff. So a little tiny bit of interest right down at the bottom corner of the stack of stuff. So small that it didn't really register much to me. So no harm in letting them go beyond the search area. Alright, now she starts trying to work out what's going on here. This odor's blowing all over. Alright, so the first time she goes up is actually pretty close to where that odor is. It's up there. So first time she goes up, she's as close as she probably needs to be. And that's a key point. A lot of time they check the right area first and then they start working all these other areas that could be possible. They're usually just the odor blowing around. So let's see where she goes with this. Works it pretty well, but since the source is quite a bit out of her reach, a little over 6 feet probably, maybe even 7, it's quite a bit out of her reach, so she's not sure. She's looking all around trying to find a better angle in. Throwing her head back as she goes up in areas where the odor is actually behind her. Turns and goes back again. That's 2 times. Well, the clock is ticking on a 3-minute search here. We're eating up time big time. Throws her head way back, almost trying to alert on the source behind her. And now following it almost to the other odor. Catches it again. Goes back, I think, a fourth time. Tries to tell me, looks at me like, are you kidding me? And here, we had a 30-second warning in there. Just when she had looked at me in relation to the actual source of the odor, we had a 30-second warning. So then she goes to another spot, and now something's happened because I heard that 30-second warning. She goes up to this spot, hasn't really shown interest there, just slightly, but not as much as she's shown over here in this area. But what do I do? Because it's a 30-second time, I call alert. And what does Luther over here do? He says, no.
Or not.
Alright, so that was the end of that search. And real tough for us. We really had a hard time working things out in that one. But a good lesson learned.